Welcome to Time Well Spent, a podcast from LaborSync, the only real-time, multilingual timesheet software your business will ever need. Today we're going to get into a topic that feels a bit old school, but is shockingly relevant. Paper timesheets. We're drawing from a recent LaborSync blog article called "Are Paper Timesheets Dead in 2025?" Because it argues they're not just outdated, they are an active liability.
Yeah, that's really the mission for you today. We want to help you stop thinking about the cost of a stack of paper and start focusing on the real liability cost. We're going to show you exactly where the money leaks out and how to fix it.
Okay, let's get right to it then. The number that really stood out to me in the article.
Yes.
It said human error can account for up to 30% of payroll discrepancies.
30%. And that's just from things like, handwriting you can't read, or what the article calls creative rounding of hours.
Right, a few minutes here, a few minutes there, it adds up.
It adds up to a staggering amount. The data shows that for U.S. employers in professional services, we're talking about a loss of around $52,000 in billable hours per professional every single year.
Wow. Okay, so that's not just someone fudging the clock. That's real billable revenue that just vanishes because the initial record was wrong.
It's gone forever. And you've really got two main culprits here. First, there's the intentional stuff, like time theft or buddy punching. Paper makes that incredibly easy, right? There's no digital trace.
Or verification.
None. But honestly, the bigger, quieter problem is the administrative overhead. Just think about the hours your office manager spends hunting down timesheets, trying to decipher them, then manually typing it all in. That's time not spent on growing the business.
And what about the compliance side of things? I mean, having to produce records for a labor inspection must be a nightmare with paper.
Oh, it's a huge risk. You're scrambling to find paper that might be lost or damaged. With a digital system, the records are instant, they're verifiable, they're all there. That protection alone is, frankly, worth the switch.
So that brings us to the question, why is 2025 the tipping point? It feels like digital options have been around for a while.
It's a great question. The difference now is really about integration. It's not just the digital clock anymore. Today's systems offer real-time accuracy.
You mean with things like GPS?
Exactly. The moment an employee clocks in on their phone, you have GPS location verification. This isn't just about catching someone out. It protects you from liability and makes sure your job costing is dead-on accurate from the very start.
That's a huge competitive advantage, knowing your numbers are solid in real time. And I imagine the automatic calculations for overtime and breaks must save a lot of headaches.
It eliminates a massive source of error. The system handles all those complex pay rules automatically, so managers aren't spending time on spreadsheets. They're using that cloud-based access to see how projects are tracking from anywhere at any time.
Okay, so let's say a business owner listening is convinced, but the idea of switching everyone over sounds daunting. What's the advice for actually making the switch?
The blog article has some really practical advice on this. The key is, don't try to do it all at once.
Start small.
Exactly. Test it with one crew, one department. Let them get used to it. They'll become your internal champions who can then show everyone else how easy it is.
What about pushback? I can hear employees now, what if I don't have a signal out on the job site?
That's the most common concern, and you have to address it head on. The great thing is, modern apps are built to work offline. They capture all the data, and the second the phone gets a connection, it all syncs up automatically.
So it's actually more reliable than a piece of paper that can get lost or rained on.
Way more reliable. And you have to frame it around the benefits for them, right? It means easier time entry. They can see their own records on their phone. Payroll is faster. It's more accurate. It ends all those little arguments over a smudged timesheet.
So really, the question isn't if paper is going to disappear. That seems inevitable.
Right. The real question is whether your business is going to lead that change and get all the benefits of better data and efficiency, or get left behind, handicapped by these outdated methods.
This episode of Time Well Spent was brought to you by LaborSync. Track employee hours and job site locations in real time from any device. Start your risk-free trial today at laborsync.com.